Well, hello. We are here to play some D&D. We got Cranky geared up in the chat. Everybody's here, ready. We left it at a cliffhanger. So, but let's get the business out of the way. We'll go ahead and we'll go over some pretty cool people. They're top 5 cool people ever. Number 1 going to be DM Emporium. Ty.
Oh, number 1. All right. Now, DMEmporium.com, just a little thing trying to get off the ground. It'd be your one-spot shop for all D&D things, whether it be dice, brain is completely flustered today. Wasn't expecting right off the bat. So, dice cases, we got miniatures, things to drink out of, like, get a stein and raise it as in your character at the table. It's gonna, oh man, it changes everything. It's so good. So basically just things to help you kind of like dive a little bit more in, get a little more into the skin of your characters and or in your DM space. It always helps to separate it from, so you can, kind of really concentrate in. So check it out. And if you use the discount code FeatherFall, you get 10% off your order. 10% goes to this wonderful, beautiful, lovely community. And so they can keep doing their thing and keep on that path to partner. And that's it.
Heck yeah, thanks, Ty. Number 2 is going to be Found Familiar Coffee. If you're in need of some coffee during these crazy times that we're in, be sure to support the ones that support the community. So go to foundfamiliarcoffee.com/featherfall and use promo code featherfall. Get 10% off your order there. Great community members. They're just a pleasure to have. They're helping stand up everybody else, and it's great. Next is going to be Skull Splitter Dice. If you're in need of some amazing metal dice, hard to go without. Once you roll metal, you never really go back to whatever else.
Once you go, you never can settle.
It's true. And you can go use our Twitch page and scroll all the way down because the link is like ridiculous. It's got some percentages in there, maybe a underscore or two somewhere. Just use our Twitch page and then click that link and use promo code FeatherFall. You can get 10% off your first order there as well. That's all the sponsors. So we're going to go over schedule real quick. Every Wednesday night, we're here playing Wildemount Beyond Amends. If you're in podcast land, YouTube land, leave a comment. Tell us what you think, how we can get better. And then come on over to Twitch and hang out with us live while we're doing this. We are on the path to partner. It's a marathon, and we're at day 2 of Couch to 5K. So come hang out with us, and we'll make it. So every other Sunday, is Curse of Strahd. Every other Monday is going to be Star Wars Tales from the Cantina. Every Tuesday, hopefully middle of August, we can finally announce our Call of Cthulhu campaign, Beneath the Umbral Veil. I gotta say, all the artwork's done for that, and it looks amazing.
Yep, everything's coming together. Feeling good.
We have another one down the pipe on Saturdays, the Runefast Wars, the Gateway Wars.
The Gateway Wars.
It's changed. It's the Gateway Wars, and TBD on start date, but we got all the players. We're getting through the art. It's going to be great. So we're going to have stuff for you all the time. Come hang out with us while we go through it. I think that's about it for announcements. What if we get into session? What happened last time? So y'all talking to Elijah, he lifted a note off of what you assumed is the fake Bilbus, and it said, "Meet at the crossroads at dusk on said day by the Trost 10." And so y'all decided to show up. Phylon and Brant were the first to arrive. Talked to maybe some of the builders, and they had all their permits. Everything looked to be in order. They weren't really giving in to your threats there, Brant. They continue through their work. You waited around. Later in the evening, your party showed up. Phylon decided to join the cult. It's not a cult. It's not fair to say. It's not fair to call it a pyramid scheme either. It's if you want to make money as quickly as possible and have your friends make money, and you just keep making money. That's what kind of group of people these were.
Out of game. It is an MLM cult.
You say cult, I say tomato.
Those aren't the same.
Exactly. No. And so Phylon decided to join the crowd, tried some of the product that they were selling, passed the Constitution save, I believe it was. Did not. She felt the tingles, and then it was still on her hand as the leader came close, and he got it right smack to the face. Battle ensued. You guys overcame all the members. I'm not gonna use the word cultists. They were members of the Trost 10, which there was probably more like 20. And easy enough, you guys survived. And then Phylon and Brant decided to go try and find the campgrounds that they were looking for. You found half of a symbol, a wax seal on an envelope that was what you deduced as the Cerberus Assembly, almost called it Academy. That's not right. And then on your way back, you started to hear some, echoes over the plains, and you heard some talking. So as you decided to investigate, you found out that more like 20. It is a war band with a flag that maybe right off the bat you didn't understand what it was, but come to find out, I believe Amethyl was the one that identified it as the Ruiner. And as you came back, as Phylon and Brant were out, the rest of the party, Lysander, Quince, and Amethyl, you were approached by the Starosta and 4 of her cavalry, horsemen, horsewomen, horse people, whatever it may be. Interesting question for you all. Think about this. Is a centaur instantly a part of the cavalry or not? Think about that.
He's not mounted.
So if a centaur was a part of the cavalry,
he'd have to ride a horse.
Is that the answer to that question?
Yeah.
Well, he or she would have to ride a horse.
They'd have to ride a horse.
They'd have to ride a horse. Think of the logistics of centaur cavalry. Everybody, I want a doodle. Cranky
Pony centaur riding like a Clydesdale into battle. I love it.
Cranky, I want this doodled and in chat by the end of stream. Okay.
Breaking my brain.
Well, you were approached by the Starosta's Crown's Guard, and they, bit of displeasure in her voice, decided to clean up after you, took the prisoner, and left. And that is where we pick up. The party has reconnected, and it feels so great. I believe that's how the song goes. And that's where we'll pick up. Nailed it.
Drider. That Drider. In the Twitch chat, sorry.
Ooh.
Got that new logo.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta. Thank you, Belle, for pointing that out. Chris and Lynn are in the wrong overlays.
Cranky's off.
Cranky, thank you.
It's got an eagle eye, that Cranky.
Cranky can read.
But can't draw.
Whew.
We figured that out. Anyway, are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah, no, let's pick it up right here. Party's back together. You guys are still at the crossroads. You haven't re-entered town. I do believe Amethyl was casting Amethyl's Amazing Yurt, is what we titled it.
I was, but then we decided that we weren't necessarily going to use it because we had decisions to make about what to do with this band of, devotees to the Ruiner.
From what I remember, we did decide we needed to go back in town. One, to tell the Starosta about the Ravager, and then also to double check that we actually talked to Starosta and not a
shapeshifted version of her.
Yeah. Or that you did. I wasn't.
Right.
It's like midnight, post midnight, right? Like 2 or 2-ish.
I thought it was still evening.
It's still like
I think it was like
Okay.
11ish.
dusk. Yeah, it's
All right.
Yeah. It's late enough, but still.
I'm working with summertime dusk. A little later. Well, we must make the hike back, I guess. I was hoping to get a rest, but we will move.
there's no rest for the wicked.
Not today. Not today. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Back.
Is there anything we would need to take as far as like the bodies? Do we just leave them here?
No, the Starosta and her cavalry kind of took over that job.
Oh, well, all right then.
We are just carrying the information now.
Yeah, Brant and Fwylon, as you both look through the crossroads, all of the bodies are gone.
Can't argue with that.
They made quick work.
We still have the Lush. Yes? We have some from the... It's okay.
Yeah. Not sure how many bottles we have, but we have a few.
Yeah, I think I picked up 3-ish.
The box of them, there was a few in there.
I'd say probably have like 10 to 15.
more vials. We found a satchel with 10 more vials.
So this was not just secluded to this spot here. It was over there as well.
We found a small camp, but there was not there.
Yeah.
Well, who knows where else this could be? It may already be in Trostenwald.
The person we were speaking to said there was another. No, the all visual.
So we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I keep like just an eye out to make sure we're not being followed?
Yes, I would like to do that as well.
Yeah, so go ahead and both of you give me a perception check.
I'll go and assist Fwylon.
Okay, advantage, Fwylon.
That's good, because guess what I got? A 1 and a 20.
Nice.
That's good.
That's amazing.
Well done.
Lysander,
yeah,
what did you
natural
get?
20, which is just 20.
Nice.
I got a 12.
12? Okay.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Natural 20. That's what I got.
Okay. Yeah, so as you continue on, Fwylon, you're doing a good job of, kind of just checking your surroundings, checking behind you, checking forward, everything. And you don't seem to, nothing catches your eye. There are, surprisingly for this late at night, there are a lot of people, and even those of you that have been in Trostenwald for a while know that this is probably, and there's been an increase in traffic strictly due to the Zenith Festival.
Makes sense.
So are they like heading with us? I assume then if
Kind
heading
of back and
direct.
forth. Like it's, so you can imagine that the Nestled Nook Inn is full. So people are camping, and there are people just outside of town that like to, maybe they're doing late night picnics or something. I don't know.
All right. I'll stop somebody as they're kind of passing by that look like they were coming from Trostenwald. Excuse me. You did not happen to see cavalry and the Starosta come this way? On horseback, maybe really fast.
Yeah, they had some bodies, it looked like it. But yeah, they went back into town, I think.
Okay.
Did you, were they looking for you?
No. We saw them back at the crossroads. We wanted to make sure that they were, coming this way. They didn't veer off somewhere. I don't know.
No, yeah. They all were heading back into town.
Good. Well, enjoy yourself.
And thank you, Cranky. So whoever needs a D4, there's one available.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Thanks, Cranky.
Go, Cranky.
Yeah, I'll continue walking, I guess.
Yeah. I think as we walk, Amethel's going to just kind of keep an eye out for any other signs of the ruiners' devotees, having come through or anything like that. Just not that she really expects it, but just now she's alluded to it, and that's kind of where her brain is.
Sure.
Because that's awfully disquieting for her.
Can we think back to the hobgoblins we fought in the cave and remember if they had any bleeding up imagery on?
They did not. That you found. Yeah, no, they're separate events. Maybe.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
I'll either speed up my gait or slow down my gait to wherever Lysander's at, and kind of get parallel with him. I don't know about you, but I'm a little worried. The way Starosta was, you are acting very cool. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm a little worried about this whole group thing that we came across in the Ruiner, and
Yeah.
very concerned about whether or not that actually was the Starosta now.
I know I am kind of kicking myself for not asking, giving her the secret word. I think that needs to become like a part of our party as we set up those words, these safe words, so that we know, like peanut butter egg toast, like
Rochambeau.
It's not what you said.
All right,
Travis, don't.
Lysander, you and I,
Thank you.
Rochambeau. I like that one.
Me too. Yeah, I like that idea. We need to keep a code word with her as well, because I don't know what we can trust anymore. With this whole Bilbus thing and all those I don't know, traveling salespeople, whatever we're gonna call them. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, it is not. Something is wrong. I mean,
Very.
All on the same page there. Something is wrong, and it's not very good timing with these orcs coming in with their warband. Hopefully they're just passing through.
I hope so, but I suspect there's more of them, and we will see them again soon.
Will you be ready?
As ready as I can ever be.
All right, good. Good, I will too. I mean, honestly, as long as Brent's around, we will be fine.
As long as he's not getting into trouble with the gnomes and the dwarves of the town, yes.
Everybody. You could almost say as long as he's not getting into trouble with everybody.
Yeah,
A fair point.
I mean,
Tip is a lovely gentleman.
yeah, his
Misunderstood.
And he wants to join our party.
Negative. No,
Oh, he can join, but then he'll be, left somewhere.
yeah,
Mysteriously.
he got lost. Yes, Brent is. I mean, his head is on fire for a reason. Comes with the territory.
I hadn't considered that, so you're right. Wow.
All right. Well,
What do you make of all this?
I don't
You have
like
any
any
ideas?
of it. I don't like any of it. It's, too many coincidences kind of converging on one spot.
Us.
Us, the Zenith Festival, Bilbus, the Ruined, these Trostenwald, Starosta maybe not being the Starosta. I don't know. I don't have all the pieces put together yet.
Neither do I. But I'm starting to question what's real and what's not, and that's not good.
I bet we will find out when we get to town.
Yeah, well, we definitely need to keep going, and I'm going to pick up my pace just a little bit.
Okay. To get away from Quince, I love it.
No, not to get away from Quince, just as if to realize the or to have realized my fear, so to speak, and just be a little more antsy to get going and get to the town.
Okay. So yeah, again, I believe we said it was like a 45-minute walk back into town. There's people about. It's about midnight at this point. There's people about. It's, I think we said we're 2 days away from the Zenith Festival. I feel like it's like at the edge of our fingers, almost here. But nothing really crazy about town. Nobody's.
We're going straight to the Starostas, yes?
That's what I'm
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll head straight to her office.
Yeah,
I don't
as
know that
you
we met her anywhere else, but
no,
we'll go there.
as you approach the building, lights off, doors locked.
This is probably common.
Is there,
Do we know? Go ahead, Travis. Sorry.
Is there like a stable attached to this building where she would keep her horse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's.
Or
Yeah.
like a cavalry barracks that we might know of.
Yeah. So how the building works, it's almost like it's on some grounds. So there's the actual main government office, city hall is what we're going to call it, where the Starosta sits and Starosts, and then in the back corner there is a stable that is attached to a quartermaster. It's not a barracks. So what you can assume at this point, the Crown's Guard are they're the ones that aren't ready for war. They're the ones that, maybe not the most abled. It's not a good way to put it. They're the ones that probably didn't want to go fight in war. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't live in the barracks. They all live within Trostenwald proper.
I'll go up and check the main door to the Starosta. It's the one that we always go through. The Star Roaster. That's a sweet ship name. Like if this was sci-fi, we'd be in the Star Roaster.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Ooh,
I like that.
me too.
I like that though. Well done.
Okay.
I'll go check the door. Just give it a little. If it's locked, I'll give it a little tap.
Yeah, it's locked.
I'll knock and kind of put my ear to it. My good ear.
It's quiet.
Okay. All is
There
quiet
must
here.
be somewhere. Can't simply.
I mean,
Hate to
Well-
say it, but you know who don't know where she is.
Well, they'd have had, if they were legitimate, they'd have to bring the bodies somewhere. They'd have to put them somewhere overnight, at least. Maybe we can check the stables and see if there's been any movement there.
Yeah, I want to check the stables for see if the horses are there and if any of them look like the one that we saw the Starosta on, and see if there's any signs of them having been moved recently.
Y'all are so suspicious.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
You
You
did
have
this to
made
us.
us this way.
There's too many.
How did
Too many
she
ifs.
wouldn't know that we were out there? She had no way of knowing that we were out there and causing shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
She's part of the Trostenwald 10.
Oh God, that could be.
She's
Question.
the leader.
While they're checking out the stables, can I please look for guards? Because Foilon's focus is more on, hey, there's an army outside the city.
So Brant is also going to start looking for guards and seeing if maybe there's a way to get people who are camping outside the city inside the city walls.
Yeah, there's guards. It's lighter shift.
I'm cool with the stable stuff going.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Okay. Yeah, so you try the door, nothing there. You go around to the stable. You do find the exact horses that were ridden.
This is good.
But there's more than just the 5 you saw.
Okay.
Do they look clean? Is there any indication that they have, in fact, been ridden out of here and come back in?
Yeah, they're well kept. So all the horses here are very well kept. You do get that they are treated to every day. They're, little fur, hair. Their hair is manicured, cut. Their nails are trimmed. Their shoes are nice.
Is the riding gear put away nicely?
Yeah, all the
saddles, reins.
Yep, everything's put up where it goes.
Kind of accounted for on the hooks and everything.
Thanks. Their hair and nails are done.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know horses very well. People know what I meant, though.
It was poetic.
Their stars were roasted on this night. All right. Yeah, so you get the idea that, everything looks like it's in order.
I don't know if that makes me happy or sad.
I know, I am with you. I thought, we need to find a Starosta. That needs to be priority 1, I think. This is all good and well, but if they could change the way the people look, maybe they can change the way horses look, and they were just on some random horse, and these horses were here the whole time.
Okay, we'll move to Fwylon and Brant real quick. So it doesn't take you very long to find a Crown's Guard, especially around, the actual capital, stable, and all that good stuff. Hello, what?
Yes, who is someone we can speak to who's in charge?
Well, I'm kind of in charge.
Are you in charge, or are you kind of in charge?
I try to keep the peace here at night.
I understand, that's not what I meant.
You might say I'm in charge of the night.
So you do not have a captain?
No, I'm the captain tonight.
So
I've heard those names.
If I was to tell you that that city, is that something that you can deal with?
You said what is outside the city? I'm sorry?
Invading first?
From Offield or Hupperduke?
No, they're Ravagers?
Ravagers.
They follow the
Ruiner. I don't even know what you're talking about. And you said they're out knocking at the city door right now?
Oh yeah, big camp of them.
There's a camp outside the city. Leading a bloody weapon.
Okay. And you saw about roughly how many? 100, 200?
30?
Okay. Can you give me an exact area where they're camped?
So it is near the crossroads. You have to go east for a while. They're in the field and hills out there. It's a kind of flat area where travels for a while.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, anything else? I'm going to go report this and do what we can.
I would like to be able to do you and Grant as well, because we have been, and if you have further questions or period, we would to.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep you all up to date.
There's a way to bring some of the people on the outside into the instead of the walls to protect them. I think it would be a part of the responsibility of the city, since they are here to enjoy the festival and spend their money here, and can't spend it if they are dead. Yeah.
Oh, I agree. So let me. He actually takes off. I'm not gonna say a run, but a brisk walk.
I'm following.
He's like, no need to follow. We will handle this.
Now I understand, but we are working with this, and I wish to assist if you have.
The Starosta is out at the moment. I believe she was tending to some business. But I'm going to report it right up to the captain who's sleeping. But like I said, wherever you're staying, I can find you, and I'll let you know how this goes. Whatever business you may have with the Starosta, I don't want it to interfere.
As this is my business with this whole thing, business with you.
Yeah, I don't really want civilians in the way. We don't want anybody else to get hurt that doesn't need to.
Your captain is going to hurt me.
No,
then there shall be no problem.
The Ravagers are going to hurt you.
We'll see. Let us go.
Okay. Just stay here, and I'll come get you when we're ready.
She's going to be very insistent. It will be quicker and easier for you if she just tags along, as well as I am.
We simply wish.
Brent kind of winks at him at that point.
We simply wish to provide as much information as possible. You are bringing a second-hand story to your captain. If they have questions, it is easier if we are there.
Oh, so you're not telling me the whole story because I have it right here.
Well,
what
if he asks you something that you do not have the answer to?
Then why don't you give me that information now?
Because we don't know what he's going to ask. Ugh.
We are wasting time. Please let us go to your captain.
Just wait here and I'll be back. And he just takes off.
I'm following.
He turns around with that deep sigh. I understand your concern. I appreciate it. But this is in
check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, 3.
You get
I'm not even gonna take the D4.
No, yeah, you get the hint that he's pretty irritated. But he means, like, you can tell that he's going right now to deal with it. Don't get too many civilians that are actually willing to help. I'll be right. If I need anything, we will grab you. Not too far away. This is in the hands of the Crown's Guard now. I appreciate your help, and if we, find credibility in your sources, you will have saved many lives. And he just jets.
Don't forget to bring people inside. Goodbye.
Does that make sense to you?
A little bit. There's a lot of guards who they feel they're entirely responsible for everything and everyone that happens inside the city. So if there's something that they do that, even if you are wanting to, they will feel responsible if anything that was to happen. So part of their job, especially the middle management types, is to mitigate more, where so that way the city is not responsible. There's no one responsible. So he cannot take responsibility for us, even if he wanted to, and he clearly did not because he was.
It just seems odd not to bring in the witnesses.
I completely agree with you, but this city has been very strange with people.
It wastes time to have to track down should they?
He was wasting time just yelling at us when we were simply following him. It would have taken all of 2 seconds.
Let's just go get.
Okay,
Alright.
so other three, Lysander, Amethyl, and Quince, you see who Brant and Fwylon were talking to run into the barracks or the quartermaster's office. And then you see them, 2 people in dark black, like pitch black leather armor, run out, hitch up a horse with their manes and hooves, I think, and they take off to the direction of the crossroads.
These look like Trostenwald and officials of Trostenwald.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do we think they're in dark leathers for scouting purposes?
Yeah.
More than likely. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Brent and Fwylon must have relayed their information.
Yeah, but we still don't know if the person we thought we talked to is the person we thought we talked to. So, what do we do? We're no closer.
Did you say there were sleeping quarters attached here, or there were not?
It's like a quartermaster / barracks. It's
Yeah.
they're not like. It's not a barracks like where they actually sleep. It's just
Yeah.
like storage for the most part.
Okay.
So no, there are not. Everybody lives in like their own house.
All right. Well, we should probably go check in this room. I'll go up to that storage room and pop my head in, see if anybody's in there. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, there you see the guard that they talked to is in there. And he's talking to a person seated.
You thought he could get away.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but we are you in need of assistance? We are
Yes,
currently
official orders under the Starosta. We are trying to find her.
you hear him just go, "Oh my god."
Is she at home?
Well, she's probably sleeping right now. Come back in the morning when office hours are open.
There. Sure. Okay. Thank you. And I'll back out. Would we know where the Starosta lives?
It's not public knowledge. You don't.
I know somebody who knows.
I know.
I was thinking that.
Bilbus
Oh,
definitely knows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our best buddy Tip.
Little
should-
buddy. Yeah.
We
Well,
should make Tip feel really important. He's got
Oh.
critical information that we need.
What if we talk to Yoda first? Then we would not maybe cut out that tip. We don't even need him. I'm afraid of Brant's state. He is he's probably getting sleepy, a bit angry. Talking to Tip might not be the best idea.
Brent and I could go find another show
Oh, are we there?
related. I don't know. There's.
Did we catch up
Are we
yet,
there?
or
Are we back yet?
Did I hear that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine because we went to where that guy was running, and then you guys were kind of following.
Yeah.
We would have kind of seen you and merged.
Okay. Yes.
You know, you cannot use me as an excuse if you're afraid. It's not cool.
I am not afraid of Tip. I'm afraid of what you might do to Tip.
I will do nothing he does not deserve, and I know when to and when not to.
He's deserving more and more. That's what I'm afraid
Anasail
of.
could speak to Tip.
This is
Sure.
true. I do not have to go.
I believe like Sail and Brent. I do not trust that. I would like to find another. At least shows the message is passed on.
Sure. Yes, this I can do. You said he was in there talking to someone. Did you ask him if he had sent people to go check out the crossroads with the Starosta?
Well, there were a couple of folks just tearing out in the direction of the crossroads. So
Yes.
That makes sense.
I mean, the stables were full, and all of their gear was there, so they came back.
The horses were sweaty?
Was that the thing?
Yes, if they are not brushed out, you can check their hooves to see if there's like any, if they're
Oh yeah,
clean.
their toes. Their
Yeah.
toes.
It was, how long was it that they would have ridden? How long ago would that be? Like an hour, 2 hours?
It took us about an hour
Right.
to walk back.
So
So
they probably would be clean at this point, but you can still
Yeah.
check to see. Sometimes the neck is still sweaty, has some leftovers there. But you said you there was someone you talked to who was sending people out, but did you see if he sent anybody out earlier to the crossroads?
We saw two men.
No, not just now. Earlier, before, like the ones that you would have met. Because if he sent them out, then it was with the Starosta, and it's kind of more closer to having her identity confirmed.
No.
Okay,
I did not
no
see.
worries.
I think we need to confirm the Starosta is in town.
Well, we need to confirm how long she's been in town.
That too.
Because she could be in town because they just got back, but how long has she been in town? And how long has she been asleep if she's asleep, like the guy said?
And is there a morgue? Where would they put these bodies that they brought back? That would have taken some time to,
Yes.
process.
Yeah, we haven't seen them yet either.
In looking in the stables, was there any sign of like blankets or towels or wagons or anything that would have had blood on it from carrying the bodies back?
Give me a perception check in there.
I would like to help with that.
Okay. So you either can roll separately, or Lysander or Amethyl, you could have advantage.
Are we going back to the stable area?
I mean, you're like, it's adjacent to the barrack / quartermaster, so it's not, you're in the same vicinity.
Okay. I'll try to break off and like start to feel a horse's neck, but
After Brant says it, just like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't.
Well, even rolling without advantage, that's a 25.
Oh, dang.
damn!
Yeah, I got a 12, so.
Okay. You do notice as you look around, all the horses have been, taken care of. You don't see blood on them, but as you look around at some of the saddles, or some of like the rolled up
Saddle blankets.
saddle blankets. Thank you. I know nothing about horses, folks, and it's showing.
Saddlebag.
Saddlebags. You do see some blood, not a ton. And then you can see drips of blood every once in a while.
Well, it's
Maybe.
something.
Well, if it was an imposter, they had the officials with them, so it seems that is good. I don't know about everyone else, but I could stand to sit down for a second.
Yeah, same. I'm really getting tapped out.
If one of you wants to go talk to Tip and the rest of us can sit for just a second, I think that would not be a terrible plan.
I can have a conversation. Certainly.
I could go MSL if you need to rest.
Well, at this point, I think I just need to crash out for the night and recharge and pray and do all of that. But I can have a conversation first. If the two of us go, maybe we'll get somewhere
Sure.
with him. If one doesn't get through, the other one can.
That's fine. I can go with. I just need to also find another guard.
Okay.
I do not trust the first one that we spoke to deliver the message.
Okay.
He. Well, I agree with you. He did seem a little off. Quince did say he saw him talking to a superior. Nope, that's your accent. I'm so sorry.
They're a little close because we both do like the Z's.
Border,
but
yeah.
Mine has some weirdness to some of the vowels.
It's addicting.
It's okay. Sometimes I find myself slipping into yours. It's
When friends spend a lot of time with each other,
it's just close enough that we've just been spending so much time together that we're slipping. We're assimilating.
Like when I spent time in New York, it was awful. I was like this all the time. No.
Amaseo, we shall go and then meet the three of you back at the inn, perhaps?
That is, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a plan.
Alright, so we meet back at maybe Vanessa Nook.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Tip is helpful for once.
Oh, he's always helpful.
Did the blood that they found, did it look like it trailed in a direction, or?
No, it stops pretty abruptly.
Okay, alright. Then yeah, I won't go.
Okay. Phylon, as you all are talking, you see the guard leave the barracks, and he goes, "Oh, just so you know, I did send this up, and we have sent out some scouts to look at this war party to get a good description, count artillery, weapons, things of that nature. I do want to ensure that hopefully you're wrong, but we take it very seriously, and we will ensure that we handle this appropriately. I'm also going to do a quick walk around the outside of the city, talk to some of the guards who are on post, and try to bring in as many people as we can. I mean, it's a beautiful summer night. It's hard for people not to want to camp outside right before."
Understood. Thank you for your help. I suppose your captain had no questions?
No, I mean, none that hopefully our scouts won't answer for him. But I appreciate your vigilance as a concerned citizen.
I am not a citizen.
As a patron of Trostenwald.
So that is more correct.
Okay.
I'd like to ask that guard if he has seen a Starosta leave or come back to town, or if he's heard of any of his group leaving and coming back with some bodies or anything.
So he turns to you and he goes, "Oh, more of you." This night's just going to be interesting. I did see the Starosta. There was some talk about some of the Trust 10, usually harmless folk, have been murdered up at the crossroads, and they were bringing back the bodies. We don't have much more details than that.
Okay. Did you see where they took them, or do you know how long ago they arrived back in town?
Oh, it was about... I wasn't here when they arrived, but according to the sheets, it looks like they checked the horses back in 2 hours ago, hour and a half ago.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
MSL just thinks. So the Trust 10 are known around here to some degree. I mean, they're a little eccentric at times, you might say, but they just shady business dealings. Some might say there's grifters amongst the bunch, but they're little fish here. They don't really harm too much of the citizens. They just try and recruit them for the silly like diamond scheme. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, the pyramid scheme. Where do you usually meet?
I mean, wherever they can get a permit for. Usually outside the city, so we don't go snooping into their business too often.
All right. Just kind of thinking that, well, if nothing else, maybe we could look at past permits. You know, she's just thinking for if we meet up with the Starosta, see what their pattern has been and how long. But
Are we all still together at this point? Or have we split up?
I would say you haven't really left yet.
So, so if you found any evidence that they might have been connected to the Cerberus Assembly, that would not concern you then?
Oh, Cerberus Assembly is neutral at best to the Empire. So, I mean, even if they are connected, it's not...
Just strange, though, right?
I mean, Cerberus Assembly in general is strange, all that magic that they do.
Yeah. Now, do they usually sell things to people here in Trostenwald, or are they just usually just like, hey,
Yeah,
bring us
everybody in Trostenwald seems to... they always rent a booth at the Zenith Festival, and whatever, you know, whenever we have, like, the Harvest Festival and, you know, farmers markets and things like that, they don't really sell anything, except to the other members.
Do they usually sell, like, I've heard they sell lotions or things like this?
Typically lotions. They tried to sell like honey one time. It was gross.
Oh, wild honey? Or
And then-
do they have bees keepers? That is.
I don't.
fantastic.
Apiaries. No, they don't have any of those.
I imagine they sell dangerous ideas as well.
No, I don't.
Well, if you have seen what we have seen,
What have you seen of them?
well,
Oh, just in like the non-formal you have seen. It's the
yeah.
colloquial you have seen.
Yeah. The proverbial you.
Proverbial you. Oh. Well, I mean, we talked to many of the citizens here, and they're pretty skittish of them. They don't really interact. I mean, they've recruited one or two over the years.
What did old Bernard think of them? Do you know?
Bernard.
You know, old Bernard.
Oh, I don't know. He didn't really think highly of anybody, to be honest. He hated everybody, and he. You know, one time he told me there was a gnome wearing a hood, and he said he was in this cult.
Yes, that's,
He was in a cult. Did he say what cult it was?
No, he just said a cult. He was profiling
were
people.
I'm sure they were vampires, right?
I mean that's more of a. I don't know, what is a group of vampires called. Let me go to ye old Google.
A count of vampires?
A count of vampires.
Gaggle.
A bloodletting
A brood.
of vampires?
Is it
Brood.
a
brood?
clutch?
Brood?
A clutch?
Or a coven.
A clutch, brood, coven, or pack?
Anyway,
Yeah. I mean, no. There's no cults here in Trostenwald.
sure.
Other
But-
than these 10.
Yeah, other than these, anyway,
Well, I mean, it's not a cult if you're just trying to make money. It's a bit of a silly scheme, in my opinion.
Oh, come on.
You play
Someone's
off
always
the
making money
people's
when
in it. Play off the people who need to feel something. They need to be attached to something. They need some higher purpose, and that's what they play off. It's no difference
that's
than
a cult.
religion, in my opinion.
Amethel kind of feels at that a little bit, like really, like you could almost just see the goosebumps on her flesh. Like, I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah, but there are gods that are banned, but not cults that are banned. Like this, cults are always getting money from people. Don't you know this? There's
Well,
always fees, this stuff. You have to
I
not
mean,
tell anybody the secrets that you know. Yeah.
I mean, sure, yeah. If it's a real cult, yeah, sure. But the Trost 10, they. Let me tell you something, okay? Cults
Sure.
hurt people. They are mean and they kill people. They sacrifice things to things or whatever, right?
Go around in scary hoods, all armed to the teeth to kill anyone who says anything against them. You're correctly describing a cult. Yeah, this is good.
But the Trostenwald, everybody knows who they are. They're not a cult. They're not secretive. They've never killed anybody.
Who is the leader of this Trostenwald?
I don't know. He's some outsider. He never comes into town.
Ah, shame. Alright, well, that's all I have.
Please don't drop a sacred flame on him, Amethyl.
Heresy, that's a
not-
sacred flame.
She would not waste her magic on that. She would not dignify.
Love it.
She may play a prank on him later, but I think the Moonweaver would be okay with that.
Anybody challenging the religion, yeah, you probably could. But I would love to continue this conversation about cults, and I do apologize I was so abrupt there. There are certain guidelines that we as Crown's Guard, and if you work for the Starosta, I'm sure you have these same ones of sorts, whatever secret mission she has you doing. It's easier just and more efficient for me just to get it done, and we go out and scout it and come back. But if you would like to continue talking about cults and whether you think they're dangerous or not, walk with me as I do my rounds.
Sure.
Who wants to do that? Normally, Amethyl might be like, yeah, sure, that's right up my area of interest, but I don't know if she likes him well enough.
Brent, being an old guard, an ex-Celezo would be very. We'll do that. He's guard talk for a while.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So Phylon and Amethyl's heading to Tip's house. What is Lysander and Quint doing?
I will join
before-
the trip to Tip's
Before we
house.
head out, Brant's gonna be like, I still have was attacked on the road earlier. I have some a little bit of wounds still? Do you have anything like just a bandage or something I could wrap around myself?
Who were you attacked by? I mean, this is serious nature. If you guys were attacked on the road to Trostenwald, much like this war tribe that you said is outside. What?
I didn't see their faces, unfortunately. They were all wearing robes, and they attacked my friend.
Oh, that sounds very serious. And he is. Wait 1 second.
Of course.
And then he comes back out with just like a gauze, and he goes, "So you said you were an old guard?" And then he starts walking as if you're going to walk with him.
Yep, I just walk right along and kind of stuff the gauze over any like wounds he has over his chest to absorb, or like wherever he got hurt, and just kind of starts wrapping and stuff.
She's extra bitey. She's extra bitey today. I'm just trying to pet you. Yeah. So, Lysander and Quince, what are you doing?
I want to go back with Phylon and Amethyl to Tip's house.
Okay.
Probably should.
Okay, it's a whole family trip to Tip's house. He'll love it. Okay.
Grant's not invited.
It's probably best for everyone.
On the way, I would just be keeping my eyes open for any suspicious activities in the alleyways, as well as trying to find a stately manor that the Starosta might live in.
Okay. Yeah, pretty short walk to Tip's house. And lights are on. It's pretty late.
Okay, well, he's
It's
a late
all-
night soul.
He was sick though. Why isn't
Yeah.
he sleeping?
Exactly. Take a listen before we walk up.
You hear like ha, yeah, ha.
He's practicing.
Oh, boy.
Is he in front of the mirror practicing?
I mean, are you gonna peek in the window?
You knock.
Oh yeah.
So, Amethyl, as you peek in the window, you do see he has like a wooden. It's like a thicker stick. It's a branch, you would say. Some might call it a branch. Some might call it a stick. Whatever. There's no real technical term. Scholars lost it a long time ago. But you see him with like a branch, and he's just like sword fighting air.
Aw. That's precious. I don't know how to feel about this, but that's adorable. Okay. Yeah. Retreat from the window.
Okay, and Phylon, you knock.
Yeah.
Okay, so he opens it, and sweat beads pouring down his face, and he's like, "Oh, hey, come on in. I was just doing some chores."
Are you feeling better?
No, I still got. I mean, I'm trying to work through it, but my throat still hurts. So yeah, come in.
Yeah. Step right on in there.
It's fortunate that you happen to be awake.
I couldn't sleep. I got, as you can see, I got fever sweats.
Right.
Fever sweats.
How long have you worked in the Starosta's? Did you work in the Starosta's office? A while?
5 years now.
Long time. Have you ever had any encounters with the Trostenwald?
Oh, yeah. I processed their permit paperwork a week ago. They come around every once in a while.
Is there anything different about this year's? Anything that stood out? Strange?
No. I mean, what isn't strange?
I'm all ears.
Have you heard? It's a silly scheme for people to try and get rich quick. If you want to get rich, you got to work hard.
Have you had complaints about them before?
There's been one or two that maybe they feel like they were scammed. Grifters, things of that nature.
But nothing about harmful products.
No, nothing about products. No. We had some. They tried to sell honey, and it was just sour and gross. I mean,
It's honey flower. How can you even do that?
I don't know, moldy or something. I don't know. What does honey do?
I'm understanding honey is sugar, right?
It's sweet, sticky.
It definitely shouldn't be sour.
No, it should not be sour.
Nobody really bought it. Poor year, and their money making wasn't that fast.
Has anyone ever expressed fear in trying to leave the Trosten?
No, they just kind of just disappear. I mean, they don't have the network to really chase you down. I mean, what are they going to do? They're like 10 people, right?
Sorry, they disappear?
No, like you just don't show up anymore. And I mean, you just stop going. What are they going to do?
Did you go inside?
Yes, I would have just gone in. I'm just here to kind of listen.
So I'm gonna go do a quick walk around because I didn't go in. I'm gonna stay on the porch or the front steps. We're gonna go do like a walk around the back and just kind of peek in windows.
Going to walk about. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as they're all talking, you can't really hear the substance of the conversation. You look through the windows. Again, tidy, small house. You could see that his little stove that he has going does have like a pot of tea on it. There's a candle in there. But really, the bedroom proper is dark. Can't see in there. Nothing out of place. Ooh. Yeah, but I mean, not like they disappear, like they're gonna die or something, but just that they stop going.
Out of curiosity, how expensive is it to have a booth at the festival?
I think this year it was 20 gold.
If nobody buys their products, how are they affording their activities?
I think the leader is a bit of a trust fund person, and if you think about it, there's an entry fee, right? Have you guys run across that? You seem to be quite interested.
We've heard it.
So we're quite violent.
Oh, violent. I mean, that's odd. That's certainly out of character for them.
So I come to understand. So do you know how we could get in touch with the Starosta?
Oh, she's like, at this hour, she's probably sleeping. But, I mean, is it urgent? I could escort you there.
That would be wonderful.
Yes, please, tip top. That would be excellent.
Tip top.
Tip top. I do have to say, where's the other fellow? He doesn't seem to like me very much.
Brent is speaking with the guards at the moment.
Oh. Is he in trouble? I mean, I hope not. He does have quite a bit of a temper to him.
No, it is unrelated to that.
Oh, good. At this point, I would consider you all friends, and I really would hate for any of you to, even if he doesn't like me, I don't hate anybody. I would hate for you all to get into trouble.
I am just suspicious enough. I feel like I want to insight check that.
I have created this level of suspicion of every single NPC.
It's not even that. It's just like Tip has gone from being a complete jerk to us to like wanting to be our friend. So it'd be suspicious under any circumstances.
That's fair. Fair. Yeah, go ahead.
Under any circumstances, we'd be like, what's going on with this NPC?
That's an 18.
You get that he's genuinely serious.
Oh, okay. Well,
He considers
insight
you...
if he's the real Tip.
It is indistinguishable from when you first met Tip, other than the attitude.
Okay. Well, if it's a trap, at least we'll be going to where we need to go. That's all Amethyll's thinking. It's like, okay. Maybe we have a new friend. Maybe it's a trap.
Okay. And so, Quince, did you come inside, or were you lurking outside as they were all leaving?
At the start of the conversation, I would have went around the back, and by the time I came back, I imagine they were finishing up.
Oh!
So I would have been
welcome. I hope you are okay by yourself.
Oh, totally. Yes, totally.
Well, I guess we're all heading to this Starosta's house. Hopefully she's still up.
Good. Maybe we will finally get some answers.
And I will say I did not lead you here. You did not talk to me.
Right.
I got...
Wink, wink.
If you're so concerned, why not give us verbal directions?
I mean, to be fair, she lives in a pretty similar house of the area, so it's hard. It's easier and quicker for me just to show you.
Satisfair?
You don't want to wake up another person that doesn't need to be woken up if they're sleeping. But it's like, it's 2 minutes this way. And so he starts heading west through the town. Okay, Brant, you still just chatting?
Yeah, so I also, while I'm chatting, I have manifested an echo that kind of floats above roofs that's within, like, feet of me, and kind of trying to keep it in the dark so I can bamf that if I need to. I don't being let anywhere suspicious, but so far he's not actually suspicious. He's just being careful.
Okay.
So he's not like
That's
on
fair.
high alert, just not red alert, yellow alert.
Yellow. We're at
Just
code
doing
yellow.
a spectral ghost shadow above you as you're
Yeah.
walking.
This is normal. This is normal alert.
Yeah.
No, you get the feeling that it's a very leisurely stroll through his normal route. And you pass other guards and he's friendly and they chit chat for a second. But it's all guard talk. Maybe the deep underlying thought process on cults. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Since it's not super rigorous activity, could that be considered a short rest, or should I have to stop or hang out somewhere beforehand? Because that's
Yeah,
all
you
like
could.
I have bandages and stuff. So.
Everybody can consider this a short rest, to be honest, if y'all need some health.
Woo!
Boy, howdy do I.
Because
That's
folks,
a long button.
we're a long ways away from Long Rest Town. I'm just kidding. I don't even know.
I don't believe it.
You know the book says like 4 encounters a day is normal.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Okay. So tip 2 minutes west, and it's as he said, it is a row of houses that they all look exactly the same. And this is what I was trying to explain. This is way easier for me to just describe it to you, or way easier for me to take you here than to describe it to you. And he points at a house. It is this house right here, and the lights are off. So he goes, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm kind of on the Starosta's bad side. It's toxic work environment. I'm sorry. If I
did it.
Of your own making.
if I was a bit, curt before, I apologize. I do truly consider you all good friends.
well, I appreciate your assistance.
Thank
Same.
you. Pip.
Okay.
We're about to get pranked. This is not the Starosta's house.
Classic tip.
Classic tip. Fool you with the niceties. Okay.
He is the trickster god.
Are you going up? He is the traveler. You're right. Are you going up to the house?
I'm gonna kind of stay back and keep a watchful eye on the
Okay.
dark recesses.
Also, imagine the traveler being so bored playing pranks. He's like, you know what? I want to be a clerk at the Starosta in Trostenwald's office for 5 years.
No,
I can imagine it.
If I mean,
Long-term prank.
yeah.
if you're caught up,
It's not even long term. They're an archfey. They live forever.
Right.
For them, that's hiding in the closet for 15 minutes to scare somebody.
Like 5 years? What's that?
True. All right. Who's knocking? Who's doing what?
I'll knock.
And I'm going to take a look and a listen as we approach to see if there's anything off, any signs of distress or anything, that might be an indication of either trouble with the Starosta or an imposter Starosta.
Okay. It's all quiet. The entire block has no lights on. You get that this is the nicer part of Trostenwald. It's not like mansions, but it's a little bit middle class here.
Okay.
And it's all quiet. It's not a ton of people out. You do see every once in a while foot traffic, but it's from downtown proper where there's like bars and stuff. This is definitely a residential area.
All right. Gonna
Knocking
step.
on the door.
Just gonna stand there at the ready while she's knocking.
Hey, who said they're knocking? Phylon, are you?
Phylon's knocking.
Okay. First knock. quiet.
Do any lights come on? I would wait between knocks to like give like a little bit of a moment because waking someone up, it takes them a bit to get up and move around.
It's still quiet.
Okay. After like a minute, I'll give another knock.
Louder.
Maybe she's a
Yep.
The police knock.
Mm-hmm.
With a little bit louder, maybe a little bit more of a knock. You do hear some shuffling about, maybe a crash, like, and then a damn it.
Is there like a window or anything nearby?
Yeah, there's windows all around. Curtains are drawn,
Okay.
hard to see in.
Curtains are drawn. Okay, never mind.
And then you see lights finally come on, and the door open, and there is the Starosta in like a a jacket, a house coat, whatever it be. What do you all need at this hour?
One quick question and then one important piece of information. Did you come to the crossroads earlier this evening?
Crossroads, yeah, and picked up all the dead bodies and the captive. Yeah, that was me. Did
We wish to
you?
be certain it was not a copy, such as what happened to Bilbus. Second thing, you do currently have 2 guards out scouting in the field, but thought it best not to surprise you in the morning. There are ravagers outside the city.
What? There are ravagers. Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Can you all? So I hired you to bring me good news. You have done nothing
You
but
did-
terrible coincidences of murders, deaths, and bad news.
No.
That
No,
is not what
see-
you hired us for.
We're bringing you good news because we're telling you before the Ravagers can do anything.
Good news would be, hey, there's a unicorn outside and it's planting candy or something. That's good news. This is bad news.
There might be.
I understand that you have just woken up and so might be a little bit upset.
I hit
but,
my nightstand too and knocked over a glass.
Yes, that is much worse.
This is a toxic work environment.
However, I do not see how criticizing us for telling you the truth is going to help anything.
That's not criticism. It's just frustration, and this has been the worst 2 weeks. I tell you.
But believe me, I understand.
Think of it this way. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you don't mind, could we have a lot to dump on you. Do you mind if we come in and maybe put on some tea and we kind of sit around the table and we have this conversation, get comfortable? I mean, just to be fair, we were doing, your bidding, and we happened to come across these things that are detrimental to Trostenwald, and if you care about Trostenwald, you would want to listen.
But don't confuse the situation. I'm not upset that it's you bringing me information. I'm upset that this is nothing but bad news. News after news. It's no good news. Where's my good news? This is supposed to be happy time. This is summer.
Well, it's 2020, so there is no happy time.
Half of my town's not wearing a damn mask.
Okay,
I had to. You opened the door. You opened the door. I had to.
who had Ravagers on their 2020 bingo?
July's not over yet.
Damn.
Regardless, do you mind if we come
Murder
in?
MLMs and Ravagers.
I have some of this. I have some of this tea picked up from Bibelot's. I'm dying to try it, and we can get comfortable, and we can help you clean up, and we can go over this
You want to have tea?
unsettling information.
You want to have tea right now?
Oh,
We
It's
can
very
have hot
soothing.
water. It doesn't matter. This is like Earl Grey. It's going to and calm.
Well, okay. This is how it's going to work. Okay, you guys just head home, go take a rest. I will head to the office, and I won't sleep. We will deal. And you said, which one of you said that they already sent out a scouting party?
I myself.
Who authorized that order?
I do not know. Your guard would not let us speak to the captain.
Oh, the captain did. Okay, good. He's in tune. I will head to the barracks. You all just...
Can I do an insight check? Let's like kind of gone over this whole span of this conversation, just in trying to pick up little idiosyncrasies of the Starosta. The insight check I should have done at the crossroads.
I'll help you with that.
Everyone, insight. Is this the real Starosta?
Will the real Starosta please stand up?
Oh,
Is that
no,
yes? I can make the insight check.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Yeah, you can.
All right, so that's a 17. I'm going to use Cranky Old Mage's D4.
And you got help from Amethyl, too.
And that's a 1. Yep. So we're at an 18, but here comes the advantage. Nope, that was a natural 1, so 18.
Okay.
Well,
nope, 21, because I have a modifier.
Nice.
21.
So you get the hint that she's irritated beyond all belief. Stress level is extremely high.
Right.
You pick up on the same, like, rush to be irritated and then think about it, bring it back, and be less irritated and say, I'm sorry, I'm not irritated at you, I'm irritated at this situation.
I think a whole lot of relief will come over Quince as he sees this. All right, yes, we can definitely...
I will say there's a bit of coincidence in her head that is all too real, and you can pick up on that.
Don't worry.
Say that one more time. There's a coincidence that's all too real.
All of the coincidences surrounding this party.
She totally blames us.
have been like not but okay, to be fair, not like blames you, but it's like it's weird that all 5 of you, when y'all show up, this like devil 2-headed dogs, murders out at the crossroads, warband, like it's a lot.
We're just good at finding the problems that are there. That's all.
We're just not connecting them into a larger scheme.
Does the house smell like corpse? No, it doesn't. You don't. As the Starosta opens the door, you don't get a smell. It's you get like maybe it's the like middle of summer, like hot, like stink from sleeping in the heat. You get no relief.
Open a window.
Like the bed sweats. You know what those are? Those are real, folks.
Those are real.
Oh God.
Oh.
Ugh. Bed sweats. That's so awful.
Ugh. I'll turn away from her as she's probably, if she head back in, but I'll turn to the party and, well, under her orders, we should go get a trust.
Yeah.
Have a drink, a little nightcap, get some rest if we can, knowing that there's a marauding band of savages out there. I don't know if I can sleep, but we can try.
If so,
Yes, we should definitely try.
As you all are talking, she closes the door, walks in, and puts... You hear some more shuffling.
if there are, then we should be ready, and that can include rest. If she does not want our assistance, there is little we can do.
Well, we'll see what the morning brings. She may think differently after she has a little bit of time to process. But I know I need some rest if I'm going to be of any use. So.
Okay.
Let's
Head
go to
back.
bed.
Yeah, so you guys head back to the Nestled Nook.
Yep.
Bryant, are you coming or are you staying?
No, after kind of, I assume like it'll be like around the city while they're doing that, and then when we arrive back at the beginning of his route, I'll say goodnight and head back to the Nestled Nook.
Okay. And he's like, anytime, friend.
Yes, well, I would have asked her in this. What's his name?
Thomason.
And he was the captain, Captain Thomason.
Yeah, he was not a captain.
Oh, what is he? He's just a
Standard patrol
Perfect.
woman, person.
troller.
Patroller.
Perfect.
Thomas the Train, the patroller. Giant train. Weird. I should have described that.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, so you all head back to the Nestled Nook. It is winding down. There's still people here. You can tell there's the late night crowd waiting for last call. And you do see Yorda tending. Frazzled. Been a long day. Long week, probably.
Okay. Wave to her when we walk in.
I'm going straight up to my room. I don't know if we all have separate rooms or because we haven't actually stayed at
Right.
since we started.
No, I have my own room, didn't I?
Yeah, Grifter had his own. I think Brant and Quint had one.
Grifter.
Yeah.
And then I think Amethyl and Phylon, I think you guys shared, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was only like one room left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will catch seeing Yorda being like super frazzled. I will kind of catch her on the way. And was it a rough night? Busy. Picking up?
It's been several busy days. A lot of long hours. Normally people are out of here by now.
Is it just because of the festival, or
Yeah, I mean this is kind of like Hell Week, to be honest.
Any unusual faces come in that need noting?
No, there was somebody in here yammering about
Say more.
the Vile 5 or something silly.
No. That must be you are talking about the Trust 10.
What's the Vile 5? Am I there? I don't know.
Did they-
Everybody's there.
Did they split up into
I-
splinter cell?
To be honest, I wasn't listening. I was just focusing on the orders and getting drinks out.
Yoda, it is kind of important. Is it? Did they say the Trust in 10? Was the number 10?
I'm sorry, I don't remember, to be honest. We get a bunch of people in here that talk all the time. I don't listen to conversations.
All right, okay.
Wait, Brent will grab you by the shoulder. She's got lots of work to do. Come on,
Yes,
this way.
I was wrapping up. You're not working the Zenith Festival, are you?
Oh no, we do take that day off.
Great. Here, I will hand her about 5 gold.
Whoa,
Richie,
rich over
that she's
here.
frazzled.
I'd
And,
like to add a couple on top of that.
and
too.
I imagine we have.
It's not necessary. I appreciate it.
No. I want you to get something at the festival for yourself. And do we know if she has anybody at home?
You don't know that.
Just okay. And if you have a significant other or maybe a little one running around, it is the least we can do. You are kind to us every time we come in.
I did hear about this new lotion that's going to be there this year.
No, stay away from the lotion. Buy something else, like a dream catcher or something.
Okay.
We have to leave.
A dream catcher. Okay. Odd, but what does it do?
It's pretty self-explanatory. Anyways, have a good closing up. Stay safe out there.
You see like a real perplexing look as you say it's pretty self-explanatory.
They probably don't have it.
I give him that same look all the time. Come on.
Okay.
I think people are calling us the Terrible Five,
Oh, that went right over my head.
Yeah, we should probably get the
mine
fuck
too.
out of here as soon as we can.
We probably need to find out who started that rumor and
Kill him too.
kill them. No,
Well, Maybe we can get out of here before it turns into an issue. Like,
Oh.
there's towns and things tend to have a group.
I am-
Uh,
I am thinking it is time to leave very quickly.
you know, I do not want to be lynched. This is no, really bad.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys all head to your appropriate rooms.
I'm gonna stay up for a little bit. Not like super late. I still want to get like a full sleep so I don't get exhaustion. But, and you tell me if I can. What I want to do is I want to read a little bit. But
I want to read backwards.
I'm gonna read it from back to front. I'm gonna have one of the books open and my back to the room and kind of facing the wall or the window. I'm gonna take out the mushroom, the purple mushroom, and I'm going to kind of slice it into small pieces and I'm gonna test it.
Okay.
Brent, so sharing a room with you, Brent's like, you want me to bar the door first in case you go a little.
I mean, to be honest, I'm trying to do this under the sleight of hand.
May I have your spell book if you're going to do these things? I do not wish to be burnt to the ground.
Well, I have the
I'm already on fire.
not my spell book. I have one of the books I bought.
Vampire books.
Yeah, or the spirit guide. Open to look like I'm reading, but then I'm gonna sleight of hand the best I can. Pull out some mushrooms and start to small pieces to start, and then kind of slowly build up.
Okay. Oh my god.
Typical Wednesday.
Okay. Give me a constitution save as you try the mushroom.
Oh, Constitution save. All right. Oh, that's a nat 20. No fucking joke.
Okay. So you take it, and the moment you take it, you're instantly hyper. And, like, you can't sit still.
I thought it was gonna go the other way. I was gonna get like super drowsy, just like melt into the chair.
Let's get high and read about vampires.
That's what I was hoping for.
That was great, Bill.
Do I notice this?
As it,
I don't know. Are you staying
well,
up?
no. So as it hits, I'm gonna, whether Brant's awake or asleep, I'm gonna the vampire book. Brant, wake up! You have to read this line.
Why do I have to read it now?
Come on, can you? And I'll cast light like on my fingertip.
Fucking
Look!
What's wrong with you?
Read it.
Hold on. I take the book and I read it.
Yes, they sleep during the day.
No shit!
Yeah.
What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Look me in the eyes here, real fast.
They sleep in
Follow
dirt.
the fire, and he uses this little fireball. You follow it.
He's trying to follow it. They
Good
sleep in
God!
dirt. They have to sleep in dirt. In a
You ate
box.
those mushrooms, didn't you?
No. Listen.
I'm listening to you. Yeah. Hold on.
Maybe
Oh,
Tip is
dude.
right.
Maybe Tip is right. Tip is
Yeah.
right about what?
Bilbus, he had a little, or not Tip, but Bernard. He had a little bit of, he had dirt on his hands.
So he was an old man who lived by the docks and didn't wash himself. It'd be weirder if he didn't have dirt on his hands.
I bet if we go back and we check that deer carcass, there's
Dirt
going
on
to be
it.
teeth marks in its neck.
The deer carcass that we ate already.
Yeah. Well, we don't. I mean, we're not going to go back and check. I'm just saying if we checked at the time.
Okay, so we will need to keep an eye out for bites. We can do that.
Yeah. Because it says right there.
Yeah, so I see this. Hold on. Can you do me one big favor, though? Can you take a big, deep breath?
But it also says that these vampires,
Yes. All right.
they live in like a coven. They all group together.
So you're thinking we need to look for more of these things, and maybe that's why they move
Yeah.
so quickly in the night. You know, I see where you're coming from all of this. But one thing I'm not saying is, you need to sleep. Yes.
Maybe. I have.
Are you becoming a vampire?
No.
Then you need to sleep. Yeah.
He starts like feeling his neck.
Maybe now is the time for that. I'm
Alright,
just gonna go
alright,
ahead. I'm going to take your book away so you can sleep.
Go ahead,
me
take
your-
that one. And he'll
give me
pull out another book.
I'm just gonna reach over and slowly grab it and pull it away from him. Give me all of your books.
I have another. Oh, all right. Wait.
You need to sleep. We need you on you. We need you like this tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be weird. I guarantee this.
Why is your fire blue?
Oh Jesus Christ! It is not. You are
It should not
having
be.
too good of a time. Look at your hands. Tell me what color they are.
They are blue too.
It's because you're a vampire. I must kill you now. No.
Oh.
You are having a good time, yeah?
Yeah, it was kind of a slow day.
Slow day. Killing
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me. I owe you. And he pulls out a healing potion. And he's like, so, since you spent one on me, I would normally give you this. So he goes to hand it, and then he pulls it back, but since you're the one who knocks me out, you know. Next time, no, I promise. He tucks it back.
And I told you I apologized for that.
Oh, yes, I'm just telling you in the future, if you use a healing on me, I will return the favor. That's not...
Okay, all right. So, you took my books.
Yes. You need to relax.
To be honest,
Yeah?
I tried. I tried some of this mushroom.
Oh, you did! I'm so surprised.
My stomach hurts now.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
You just have to know, don't you?
I had to know. Anyways, I will try to sleep.
Now, you seem very, very wired. Is sleeping an actual possibility right now? Or would you like me to stay up with you for like half an hour? You can explain magic again to me for the 1000th time, and I will try to understand.
I don't know. He'll go run over to his bed, lay down, and try to close his eyes.
Running into bed. All right. So I will just, and then Brent kind of, he looks at the books and stuffs him in his pack and puts him under his bed, and he puts the pack under his pillow so they can't sneak him out. All right. Sleep well.
I imagine, like, as my lids close, my eyes are still, like, darting back and forth and just kind of racing. But he's going to do his best to kind of sit still, and, maybe his mind and his eyes are racing, but he's going to try to fall asleep.
You also, before you fall asleep, after you close your eyes, you feel there's like a thump next to you on the bed. Brent threw you a water skin. Drink some of that.
Probably good.
Try fall asleep. It's like one of those. It's like the night that you think you're awake all night, and you get this restless sleep. It takes about an hour and a half. Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to fall asleep. Even just laying there trying to sleep.
Maybe 15, 20 minutes into that, I will start a ritual casting of alarm at our door, just kind of stringing some silver wire and some bells up on them, and just kind of like pacing a little bit, and then try to go back to bed, and then maybe get up, stare out the window, and then come back, and then finally, hour and a half later, fall asleep.
Okay.
So I'll make the alarm audible, so if anybody
and I'm gonna
outside of our party comes in, it'll
Sure.
go off.
So I'm gonna say, we're gonna. Anybody else trying to do anything at night, or y'all just straight falling asleep?
I am
Don't
just.
sleep.
I probably sat around, maybe finished a drink or something, and then went right to sleep.
Okay. Quince, give me a Constitution save. You're looking for a 15 or higher here.
Nope.
We'll make it a 12. We'll make it a 12.
Nope, that's a 10.
You will suffer a point of exhaustion.
I'm gonna suffer one.
Yeah. Because it's like really restless sleep. You don't get that full sleep.
Okay.
It's going to be rough.
Quick question. Where's the exhaustion at?
It's under conditions. If you click the conditions, go all the way to the bottom, you can choose your level of exhaustion.
Look at that.
Condition. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not deaf.
Or, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Level 1. So,
then,
go ahead, Brent.
Which isn't
was
much,
just-
right? What is it?
oh, wait, never mind. I'll wait for the cut in the morning. I'll do it in the morning.
It's disadvantage on like skill checks.
Okay. Do I get any of the other benefits of a long rest, or is it like straight up?
Yeah, you can reset your hit points. Your spell slots are back.
Okay.
Okay. So as morning wakes, you hear yelling outside. you can't really make it out. It's muffled as it kind of tries to come through the panes of glass and the walls. But it's like 8-ish. It's not like yelling like frantic. It's more just loud yelling.
The festival has begun, I think. Are you still awake, or did you just wake up?
Yeah, I don't know that I went to sleep. My eyes were closed, but why is my mouth so?
Yeah,
It's like a desert.
Yeah. All right. You know what? So for today, I just want you to hold on to this, because in case I get surrounded again, and he hands him back the healing potion.
Can I have my books back too, please?
Yes, of course. And he pulls out of the books and hands them over. And it's just like, now, next time, since we are roommates, let me know what is going to happen. That way I can help you.
Did I sleep with my mouth open all night?
It looks like you have. Your tongue is not the right color. You should have some more water if you can.
Yeah, I'll drink. I'll kind of finish up that water skin.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And start packing my stuff.
But yeah, everybody can hear this. And is anybody peeking outside?
Oh, yeah, Brant will immediately get walking.
Yeah, so you see somebody on like a milk crate box and a crowd around.
I kind of crack the window, see if I can hear what he's saying.
Yeah, windows open. Windows open, and he goes, "I'm Samuel Seabury, and I'm here to tell you about the nefarious 5 that have come to this town and have murdered the people here. Let's think of all of the people who are missing. The Trost 10 are gone. Bilbis is gone.
So
There's been other gnomes that have been gone missing.
We need to leave.
The nasty 5 are here. Be cautious. They are in the Starosta's payroll."
He cannot even come up with a consistent name for us, but there's always 5 of us. So I suggest, well, I'm the most identifiable. Do you have any alter self or anything that you can maybe go? No? Alright, well, I suggest we group up with the others and figure out how to deal with this crap.
The vile 5 are here. They will kill the entire town.
Closes the window. He thinks 5 people will kill the entire town.
Yeah, I think he is talking about Lysander, the grifter, right? It's the vile one. Maybe
No,
can we?
There are 5 of us. You need to accept this. We are totally screwed here.
We're probably tied together from here on out.
Yes.
Yes, we are. It's not just me.
So I'll go and kind of knock on everybody's doors and let them know what's going on outside. So
Can I be a training puppy?
Yeah, definitely.
I just want Puppy to follow some simple, like, come and stay commands, basically.
Alright. Give me an animal handling check.
Alright, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Has anyone used that D4?
Yeah, Chris used
Yeah, I
it.
used it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Alright. It's fine. I got guidance. And Amethyl is in the room with me if Amethyl wants to help out with Puppy.
Can't hear you, Lynn.
oh, you did.
Nope.
I'll take that as a yes while you're working on it.
Yeah, I would say you both are kind of down there with bugs and...
You cast guidance on Puppy. Don't let Puppy beat me. Alright, so that's a 14 plus guidance, 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you find some bugs and you move them around and you get Puppy to follow one simple command. What is it?
Kill.
Okay. Yeah, you get Puppy to attack the bugs.
Yep.
Okay.
Sick 'em, Puppy.
And
then back into the backpack you go.
all right. Are you all heading downstairs?
Oh no,
I'm
Lynn
keeping
lost
everybody
all
upstairs
audio.
before when I collect everybody.
Well, this would be a perfect time to just call it for tonight. Easy enough. Perfect cliffhanger. Samuel Seabury is outside.
Samuel Seabury.
Is outside. Travis didn't get the reference. I'm upset. Is
I didn't.
outside, proclaiming of the vile, wicked, nasty five. They're nasty people.
Wait, Samuel Seabury, like the Episcopal bishop?
Nope. But we're going to end it here. Thanks, everybody. If you're new here, hit the follow button. If you are old here, hit the follow button. Say hi. I don't know what this means. Again, we're on the push to make Twitch partner. Very long drive. If you're in YouTube podcast land, come hang out with us on Twitch. We're here every Wednesday night. This time we were able to get the technical issues to wait until the very end of the stream, which is perfect timing. Lynn is back. But
Hello, I'm so sorry.
no, it's all good. I want to say thank you,
It
everybody,
was
for hanging out
casting
with us.
guidance on Puppy.
To resist. But thank you again, everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll be back here Wednesday with this. We'll be here Sunday with Curse of Strahd. So we'll see y'all then. Bye.
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 Bye.